This guy walks up to me one time, and it was a crazy thing because he asked me if I wanted to play a game of poker. And I said, I don't know, maybe. And he said, well, look, just check this out. He says, like, for example, right here, I've got the nine of hearts. He says, I'll give that to myself. He said, I'm just going to show you that, I don't cheat. I'm fair. And I said, okay, well, do what you got to do. And so he showed me the 3. And I said, okay, all right, that seems fair. And he set that down, and all of a sudden, I'm not kidding, it turned into the 9. And I was like, what? And I turned this over, and sure enough, I had the 3, and I went, that's not even right. So I turned it back over, and he put the 9 on top of the 3, and he turned it over, and he goes, look, I'm going to show you one more time. He said, look, I got the 3 this time. This is my card. And then he literally took this card, and right in front of me, he just glided it over, dropped it, and just dropped it like that. And he snapped his fingers, and it turned into the 3, and I went, no way. And he goes, yes way. And I went, I just can't believe that. And then he went, look, I'll tell you what I'll do. He took the card and he put the other card on top of it like this. And he said, look, if it makes you feel any better, he says, we can take the 9 and completely get rid of it. And he did. And I thought, well, that's a good start, Then he took this card and he took the 3 and he just shot it over like that. He turned it over, even shot it over high so I could see the 3, and he pushed it in. He said, good. So now you can see the 3 is going in. And he hit it, and the 9 came back. And I was like, what? You got to be kidding me. And he said, I'm telling you, there's something weird about these cards, because then the 3 came back. Then he snapped his fingers, and both cards came back. And I went, dude, what are you doing? And he said, okay, look, man, it's these cards. He goes, I'm going to be honest. If there were any other 2 cards, it wouldn't be like this. So he had them spread out like this. They weren't even close to each other. He goes, the only way to get rid of these cards is to shuffle them in 2 completely different areas. He says, and you have to, and he even let me shuffle. And he shuffled them up. And he was about to do like an overhand shuffle, and I said, you don't even have to do that. And he said, well, let me at least shuffle them one more time. I was like, all right, fine. So he shuffled them, and then this dude gives him another cut, and he's like, that's about as mixed up as those 2 cards can get. And I said, good. And he goes, take your hand down and grab some. And I go, what do you mean? Like this? He goes, any amount. I don't care. I said, like, small? He goes, small, big, medium, grab it. And I said, do what? He goes, just grab any pile and move it over. Just move it. And I said, any pile. Do I have to count the cards? And he said, no. So I reached down randomly and I just said, okay, there. And he went, now, I'm going to talk to you for a second. I was like, okay, what are we talking about? He says, there's something that I haven't told you. He goes, I don't know what happened. When I got this deck, I'm telling you, all the other cards are there. They're there. But these 2 cards, I don't know. I bought them off of Voodoo Lady with like crazy white hair. And she tried to tell me about these 2 cards, that they always find each other. And I thought, like, I don't believe you, man. He goes, well, you could have cut it anywhere, right? And I said, yeah. And he lifted this up, and he said, turn those cards over. And I go, no way. And I said, oh, okay. That's it. So he puts 1 card inside, and he cuts it up, and he leaves that there. And he says, these jokers have been there the whole time, right? And I went, yes. Why? He said, because I'm just going to show you something. He says, I'm just going to show you, first of all, that they're normal, and I'm going to leave them right there. And I said, all right, dude, but this is getting pretty long. This trick. He said, don't worry about that. He grabbed him and he went like this and he said, watch, I'm going to show you something. You have to see this for yourself. And he snapped his fingers, and sure enough, the 3 jumped right between the 2 jokers. And I said, you got to be kidding me. He goes, you know what's crazy? If I snap my fingers, it turns into the 9. I went, oh my God, that's crazy. He goes, if you think that's crazy, watch this. And he snapped his fingers, and he went like this. And the 3 jumped in there too. And I said, you know what? I've had enough. Stop. I can't take it. Alright, you guys. Anyway, that's just a card routine I tossed together. I don't have a name for it. If you guys want a tutorial on how it's done, I'll gladly tell you. And subscribe and push like. Alright, thanks.